what is your favorite live album? I'm going to give you my top 3 favorite live albums. And these are my favorites. I am in no way saying these are the best. And my number one is going to kind of ruffle some feathers. But these are just my favorites. You know, the ones you grew up with and the ones you kind of go back to from time to time. Number 3 for me, Worldwide Live, Scorpions. And, I always love that back cover. Look at that. We called this the Scorpions Triangle growing up. And this was 85, right? Yeah. So 14 years old, we're playing wiffle ball at a friend's house. And I remember we did the Scorpions Triangle. And instead of guitars, we had our wiffle ball bats. And our shortest friend got up as Klaus. And he's like, California! And my friend's neighbor, this old dude, came out. And he's like, are you having cheerleading camp? Oh, we were mortified. And it stifled our creativity. I don't think we ever had fun again. Number 2, Iron Maiden, Live After Death. Power Slave was my favorite, still is my favorite Maiden album. I was at the height of my Up the Irons and Maiden fandom, and they were in support of Power Slave when they recorded Live After Death. And is there a better intro? Is there a better intro than the Churchill speech? I don't think so. Number 1 for me. This is the one I said I might catch a little heat for. But the old heads, as my kids say, in the Kiss Army, going to disagree with this. But my number 1 is Kiss Alive 2. Destroyer was the first album I ever bought. They were my first favorite band. Kiss Alive 2. Oh my God, it's just still a go-to. I will never, ever not love this album. And I think out of all the albums, I think I've stared at this cover and the middle and the back. I think I've stared at these pictures more than I've read books. I guarantee you. And I'll say this, rock radio really let this album down because I'll die on this hill. I think Detroit Rock City and King of the Nighttime World should be played together. And it's got to be the Kiss Alive 2 version. That's my number 1. Those are my top 3 favorite live albums. What's your favorite live albums?